Hi guys, welcome to my channel S for Shivani. Let me begin this video with my introduction. I am Shivani Saxena and I am from a town called Prayagraj in Uttar Pradesh. I went on to do my graduation from Sri Ram College of Commerce in Delhi. After that, I worked for around 13 months in a startup in Gurgaon and then I went ahead with my MBA in SIBM Pune. Throughout my journey, I had some achievements. In class 10th and in class 12th, I was the state topper with 97.6 and 97.5%, because of which I got into SRCC. Then in my work experience, I got an award for my decision making skills. And in MBA, I am a batch topper for the year 2018 and 20. So that is it for me. The reason for starting this channel is that whatever little I know, whatever knowledge I have, I want to share it with you. Because in my life, I met certain people who influenced me positively in a certain way, which really helped me. So I want, through whatever I know and through whatever way I can contribute, I can help you in some little way possible. So that is the aim of this channel. I sometimes get messages and calls from people asking me my tips for success or how I used to study. So this video is entirely dedicated to that. And if you feel I should make more such content, then like this video and tell me in the comment section what more you want to hear from me. So in this video, I am going to tell you my recipe for success. Number 1. Believe in hard work and not smart work. So a lot of people might be telling you to just go through the last 10 years paper and appear in the exam. It will help you pass one exam, one semester, one term, maybe 1 year. But if you really want growth for yourself, then you need to imbibe whatever you have learned in the previous class and take it with you in the next class and then to college and then to even at work. So whatever I have learned in my school and in my college, I'm going to apply all that at my job. You might not realize it, but it certainly helps you in certain way. So that is why always stick with the hard work as long as you have time. Only in extreme and uncontrollable circumstances where you could not study because of some serious reason, then only go for shortcuts like just going through the last 10 years paper. Second is time management. A lot of people struggle with time management. So nowadays, if you see the routine of any student, and so was mine in class 11th and 12th, I used to be in school till 2 o'clock. Then I would straight away head for my coaching for 2 subjects. That would make it extend till around 6 or 7. I would be back. Then I'll sleep for 1 hour. I'll get up around 8:30. And then I'll do my homework, which used to be a lot at school. And then I'll go to sleep because again I have to get up in the morning for my school. But I made sure, like if I'm doing my homework from 8:30 to let's say 11, whatever I am doing, I treat it very seriously. Because homework is like a practice for my exams. A lot of people do this mistake that they do their homework while let's say watching television or using mobile phone. Since I never used to get time on the weekdays to self-study, this was my trick. I used to treat my homework very seriously. I would write the answer and read it again in my mind so that it registers. And then over the weekends, I used to go through whatever I have studied the entire week. And then the next week for the 2 weeks, and then in the third week for the 3 weeks, whatever I have done. Number 3, this is have a personal mission statement. So a mission statement is like what you want to become at the end of a term or a semester. So I always used to say that I want to come first in class and not just secure a rank in class. And then with this mission set in my mind, I used to channelize all my efforts towards this mission. I would start by making term-wise goals, which would convert to monthly goals, then to weekly, and then to daily goals. Now within the day itself, also I will make my hourly goals. So for example, I have 3 hours to study today. So in let's say 1.5 hours, I'll study maths, and then in the other 1.5, I'll study a lighter subject, which is let's say English or moral science or environment studies. So that my mind is completely not occupied and not tired with studying maths, And I am also able to have a change of mood by studying a lighter subject. In this way, I am able to divide my entire attention into two subjects, and similarly the next day I'll pick up another two subjects, or if the chapter remains to be completed in the previous day's task, I'll complete that. Always keep in mind that quality of study is more important than quantity of hours of study. So if you are taking one chapter, ensure that you complete it and then move on to the next chapter or next subject. In case you have shortage of time, and for example if the exams are around the corner, then you need to study 2-3 subjects simultaneously. But make sure that when you sit down, you complete the chapter that day itself and then move on to the next. Fourth, stay away from the distractions. So I got my first mobile phone when I entered college, so I was saved from this particular distraction, but there were a lot others. So I made sure that I knew, I was self-aware that these are the distractions in my life, and I will have a time to enjoy everything in my life once I get some good marks. So self-control is very important. It is alright to take a break for a game or using some internet or social media. It's alright as long as your goal for that day gets completed. So make sure you are setting some challenging goals for yourself, and as long as they are getting complete, it is perfectly fine to give way to some distractions. And the last one is pressure handling. I know a lot of people succumb to pressure and they can't perform well in exams. Even if you are a good student, everybody faces some sort of pressure, whether it is coming from the family or relatives or distant relatives for that matter, and the teachers, of course. So understand first that these people are your well-wishers, but their voices should not get to your head. So keep calm and keep focused on your studies. Don't be bothered that a certain person you hate is topping the class or has secured a better rank than you. Be your own competitor. I would compare my performance to my previous performance and map my growth. And that would give me a lot of positive energy to move ahead and to focus on studies. So don't be bothered. Everybody has a different timeline. You have your own track to success, and make sure that there is no falling behind and you're only moving forward. So do not succumb to any sort of pressure. So let's do one thing. This used to be an exercise I used to follow in the beginning of every new term. Do a SWOT analysis of yourself. SWOT stands for strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat. So this is an exercise which can make you more self-aware about yourself. Strength can be the strong subjects and the subjects in which you score well easily. Weaknesses are the subjects in which you score less mark or which you find tough to study. Opportunities can be a holiday in the upcoming week, the zero period of your class, or it can be any workshop or test planned in your tuition. And the threats for you can be anything that makes you distracted from your studies. So threats can be, let's say, your mobile phone, social media, Netflix, or whatever keeps you from studying. So do a SWOT analysis of yourself and then accordingly make a personal mission statement. Depending on your strong and the weak subjects, you need to divide your time so that the weak subjects are given more importance than the strong subjects. And whenever you feel that you are too tired studying the subjects in which you are very scared, you can then move ahead with the lighter subjects which are your strengths. I hope this exercise will help you in figuring out how you can move ahead with your planning. So that is it for this video. I was initially very uncomfortable talking like this about myself because that is not my nature. But just in case this helps you in any way, then please let me know. And you are free to send me queries in the comment section on my YouTube channel.